ठीक है, तो हमने एक प्रॉब्लम ये लिया कि एक पर्टिकुलर सिटी है, देर आर न्यूमरस रेसिडेंशियल एरियाज and numerous industrial areas also, and there are office areas also. And there will be a time like office time where all the people will be moving from residential to office or industrial area. And when the office time gets over, all the people will move from office to residence or industry to residence. And that's why only in that's why on these time zone or in this time bracket, people will find a lot of traffic because the road is stuck with the cars and all the vehicles which is being used as a mode of transport. So it actually, what is happening due to this, people are getting late, travel time increase over here, their travel time is being increased. A lot of pollution is also happening because when a car is stuck in traffic, it will tends to emit more uh, gas or pollutants. Pollution is happening. People are getting late, and lot of noise is also there at that time, and a number of other problems will is being raised. So this is our problem here, and a government institution, let's say the traffic or the someone, let's say the proper the city government or the state government or the since this is a capital city or this may be the capital city, so state government can also be the stakeholder of this policy. So we have this problem, and will first, what I have to do, I wanted to I we want to actually define what is the cycle of public policy or phases of public policy. So the first phase, we will call it agenda setting. This is a very very beautiful terms someone has coined. You could have also call it goal setting, but we call it agenda setting because it is coming from a government side, and government to government, there may be different thought process. So we never, in government setup, we call it agenda setting. So the first step is agenda setting, where we are trying to find that what should we do in terms of, or what is the main target here, that we want to ease the traffic, in whatever way. Okay? And at the same time, we'll also have to think that what we can have do. So we can, while you will think, you can think of, we can distribute the time zones or timings for offices and schools, or we can find uh, something like a technology-based solution, which China and other countries are using. Uh, r- Train on roads. It will actually, this transport mode can carry more people in one go. So there are something that we need to do, and we can decide one of them or two or three of them together. Second step would be, so once we'll set the agenda, second step would be policy formation. So you can see here that this was my goal, and I was also talking in terms of a strategy also. है ना? And once the strategy would be defined, then we'll formulate uh, how to find the modus operandi to work for that strategy. So let's talk. We are prioritizing this, that we are redistributing the office timing and school timing. So I decided that there will be two timings for schools. All the primary schools will have a different time. Secondary school may have different time. College student or college opening college can have different time. So let's say if every offices is getting start at 10 a.m. So all the people will need to reach the school. All the student who should need would will have to reach the school at sharp 10 a.m. So everyone will leave their home around 9 or 9:30 or something like this. Decrease the headway in the existing metros. What is headway?
That it's like the timing between the two trains.
Okay. So I understand that, but not all the city, because here we are specifically talking about road traffic. Okay. That means this particular town or city doesn't have good intercity, not intercity, intracity rail infrastructure. So, so what we are sticking to this particular solution, है ना? And that's why I'm trying to formulate policy with this solution only. ठीक है? Let's accept this that this could be a best solution. ठीक है? तो हमने कर दिया कि प्राइमरी के लिए अलग टाइमिंग कर दिया कि प्राइमरी विल स्टार्ट एट 9, सेकेंडरी विल स्टार्ट 11, कॉलेज विल स्टार्ट एट 12 और 12:30. वाई? तो एक रीज़न ये है कि कॉलेज में गेट लिटिल लेट, सो दैट मतलब बड़े स्टूडेंट्स को ऐसा कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा लेट पहुंचने में. बच्चों के लिए टाइम आपका एक सुटेबल होना चाहिए जिससे घर वाले एडजस्ट हो सके. सेकेंडरी स्कूल स्टूडेंट्स कैन स्टार्ट लिटिल लेट. ये हमने स्कूल की टाइमिंग बनाई. फिर हमने ऑफिसेज के लिए बोला कि गवर्नमेंट ऑफिसेज में ओपन एट, क्योंकि सारे ऑफिस का टाइम जो होता है 10 to 6 ऐसा होता है. तो गवर्नमेंट ऑफिसेज कैन, और द टाइमिंग ऑफ गवर्नमेंट ऑफिसेज शुड बी अराउंड 12 to 8. ठीक है. We will also decide that all the private companies which actually operates with people in offices, there is no time bound restriction for them. They can shift their timing to 8 to 4 rather than 9 to 5. So these are the such formulation I did and we did. Now this cannot be a policy until unless it is not being accepted by concerned stakeholders. So next what I'll do is the third process would be policy adaptation. So we'll talk with all the concerned authority, all the government authorities, all the concerned authorities, the department which is managing schools, the department which is the government, and even the federation of private companies. We'll talk to everyone and we will try to come with a common consensus that everyone should follow this. So this particular step will be called adaptation. For a government point of view, many of the times we define it like when a central government or when a government makes a policy or bill, it should get passed from Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha in order to become a running policy. Okay, so this particular process will be called policy adaptation policy. This phase will be called policy adaptation. What do we call adaptation or adaptation? क्या बोलते हैं? अडेप्ट बोलते हैं, अडॉप्ट बोलते हैं?
अडॉप्शन होगा ना सर, पॉलिसी अडॉप्शन।
हाँ, एडॉप्शन ही होगा. अडेप्ट और अडॉप्ट में क्या फर्क होता है बताओ?
Adaptation means that you're getting accustomed to something, like you're
यस,
taking
यहाँ तो
it,
हम लोग, हाँ, यहाँ कस्टम नहीं हो रहा है ना, यहाँ तो हमें अडॉप्ट करना है पहले. वी हैव
adopt
टू
करना है,
एक्सेप्ट.
correct.
हाँ,
Adapt is like getting comfortable with a sort of.
एग्जैक्ट. And you can also call it legitimization. or sometimes you can also call it uh, getting or democratization or getting consensus. So once consensus is there, if few people are not okay with this, they will also have to follow. So, so the third phase is this. Then the fourth phase would be policy implementation. Then what we will do here is we will put notices, in paper. We will send the new timing requirements to all schools, private companies, industrial areas, so that, and we'll give a time that you should start from this date, you know, and we will also make a particular department or organization will make someone accountable to check and verify that everyone is adhering to the new time bound, and we will also try to fix, and that will be there only in policy formation only. If someone is not following it, either they will have to pay the fee or tax uh, to be inconvenience, or they will have to pay the fine. So either they should pay cess or tax, or they should pay the fine if you still want to follow the same time zone, because we cannot push or force everyone to follow the rule. If in certain case, if particular school doesn't want to change their time, so they can pay something in terms of environmental cess or whatever you can call it. Government can call their taxes with many names, because government these days are being very smart. So this will implement, and will phase wise will implement. We'll decide the phases. We'll implement. We'll check the milestones, everything, and then the last phase, the fifth phase, would be policy evaluation. In India, we are very weak at this step, evaluation, but it is very important here. We assess the effectiveness that we have got in order to solve the initial problem by for which we have tried to make the policy, whether the road is now being uh, is looking free, whatever the problem that we were facing before, uh, have we are we able to solve that problem, and then if there is any change, required change, we can, as required change, we can read that requirement, and we can change the policy or modify the policy as per need. So this is the five, these are the five phases which broadly we have, we decides, or with broadly we work uh, in this particular cycle only. Okay. तो अब आपको ये बिल्कुल इस एग्जाम्पल, ऐसे एग्जाम्पल के साथ कंक्रीट, यू कैन मेक और फ्रेम योर ओन एग्जाम्पल, आपके दिमाग में बिल्कुल होना चाहिए, ठीक है।